passionate about the health of our families and the freedom that health and wealth brings into our family. So this journey for me began a short 3 months ago when I noticed on a friend's page, who I'd actually never met, just a Facebook friend, and she was, oh, can I just get you guys to mute yourselves, please? Thank you. If you're not muted, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. Cool. Okay. So I was, these juice beans intrigued me because I was a raw food coach and I've been coaching raw food. So the health of my family was really important. We were juicing, we were having green smoothies. However, I did find after a while that the raw food lifestyle was not very sustainable, and it was also quite expensive. And so we moved to Tasmania 18 months ago, the bottom of Australia, and we moved from sunny Queensland. So we went from eating a lot of fruits and having lots of juices and smoothies to coming down to this place where over winter it was almost zilch because it was too cold and our bodies couldn't handle that. And so I was searching for something that would bridge the gap between what we were eating, which at the time wasn't very much because it's so seasonal here. We get a lot of fruit, but it's not during winter, and what we should have been eating. So I sent her a message and I queried about these juice beans, and you know what? The thing I loved about them is that they are whole foods. So these are what I'm talking about. They are Juice Plus, and we have the fruits, the berries, and the greens. And what I loved about it first and foremost was that they were whole foods. And so I knew that our body recognizes whole foods. When we take in supplements, the majority of supplements are fractured, they're pulled apart, and they come out in your wee. So you're creating rainbow wee. And I was also blown away by the research. There are over 30 peer-reviewed studies done by medical experts and also universities. The safety of the product, a lot of supplements you'll find that they are not suitable for children or during pregnancy, whereas these are so safe. You can take them, my children take them. And so because they are whole foods and our bodies recognize the ingredients, they are bioavailable, which means they assimilate and absorb into our bloodstream fast, and our body recognizes it. So that's what I love. But what I love most of all is what it's done to my family in the short few months that we've had them. So when I ordered, my husband, so that's these, the beans, and they are capsules, all right? Now these also, they also come in a gummy form. And these are for the children. I mean, children don't always take capsules, so they come in the gummy form as well, in the fruit and veg. We don't have the berries yet, but I hear that Australia's working on it. And so what I noticed, I have to be honest, when I first started, I didn't think it would do much because we were eating pretty healthy. And my husband jumped in on them as well. Now, my husband was a sugar addict. And he loved his fizzy, he loved his lollies. We'd go into his car, he's not here, he would go into his car and there'd be lollies in his car, and he wanted to jump in on these. Now I thought that they wouldn't do much because I felt that he would be wasting it. Well, you know, I relented, he jumped on them, and I just watched what was happening. He would come home and he would say, you know, I don't feel like eating what I normally eat at lunchtime. And then a couple of weeks after that, he came home and he said, I don't feel like fizzy anymore, or as much as I used to. He would get Hungry Jacks, and he told me last week actually, that he got Hungry Jacks with a big fizzy. He took a sip, then he tipped it down the sink and filled it with water. This was when he was away working. I've seen that change, and it was just really enlightening for me, because then I realized that when we flood our body, we've got over 26 fruits and veggies and berries here. They are juiced and powdered and encapsulated, dried, sorry, and encapsulated. When we flood our bodies with so much nutrients, we have the craving for more goodness into our bodies. And the same goes with junk food. When we're eating junk food, we want to have more of that. But this is, I found with my husband, an easier way, rather than, you know, doing the whole mental thing, oh, I need to stop eating this, but his eating has changed, and that's what's happened with him. And so I jump in his car the other day, and where I'd usually find lollies, I saw 2 apples and a banana, and I just had a giggle, but that's what's happening. And it's just really awesome what it's doing. My daughter has, my children, when taking we call them juice beans, the capsules, have found that the skin has cleared, and teenage skin. So that's been really, really awesome for us. I found that I wasn't nanny napping. I'm at home with my 5 children, and I wasn't nanny napping. So we're bridging this gap. We also have the whole food powders, which are a vegan shake with a blend of superfoods, and these powders help busy people take more into their body. And so what's happening here is we're changing our family, and because of this, you know, it's just been an amazing journey. So we now have, we actually have 3 of these orders coming into our family, and we have 3 of these orders coming into our family, because I feel the power of them, and we're counting vitality here. And so we also have the Juicy Body program, which has over 8,000 members in its group, and this helps to support those that take our products. We have recipes, 200 recipes. We don't calorie count. There are no restrictions. And as you see, and like everyone's different, but this is what's happening with a lot of people, their craveability for good things are increasing. So these recipes, most of them are sugar-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, and there are meal guides and plans, and it's just an awesome way to reach your goals and to increase your vitality. And so it's just been a wonderful journey, and I have a team on tonight. We have in our team, we have 6 of our team members that are going to be launching their business officially tonight here in this group. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the time over first to Debbie, and I will find you and spotlight you, Debs. Where are you? Okay, hang on a minute. If you're able to spotlight yourself, Deb, you can, and unmute yourself. I'll just come find you and come and spotlight you.
How do you spotlight?
If you go onto your picture, if you see your picture, there's a place there where you can pin your video.
Okay.
Can you see that? Can you see that?
Okay.
Hang on a minute. Can you? Are you pinned, Debs? Can you see yourself?
Yeah.
You can.
Switch to active. Oh yeah. I can see myself in the main picture.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Can everyone see Debbie in the main picture? If you can put your hand up. I can only see me. I don't want to see me.
Oh yeah, they can see me.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay. Hi guys, my name's Debbie, and I've been asked to share about the levels in Juice Plus.
Oh, sorry, Debs. Can we, at the
Yep.
moment, can we just do our launch for you at the moment? Which is, if I can just ask you how long you've been on Juice Plus and what changes you've experienced in your family and what excites you about the business?
Okay, so I've been on Juice Plus for 12 days now, and I've just seen amazing results just within our family, with myself. When I first got them, it was just for myself and one of my children, but they all wanted to jump on. So I had my other daughter and my mum here at the moment, and my husband wanted to jump on and take the juice things at the same time, but I only ordered one, so I had to share them all out until my niece got her lot, and then eventually I had the intention of getting some for my mum, which I did. Since being on there, nanny naps are definitely gone, so guys, if you're having nanny naps, you can say goodbye to them. Also, I've seen a lot of energy in these 12 days, so it gives me more time to do things. I've had a lot of experience with my mum, who is 79 years old. She's got arthritis in her hands, and she's had pain in her hand for like 40 years, and it's gone just in 1 week. She's got numbness. She's had the numbness in her hands for about 4 years, and it's normally at between an 8 and 10 if I was to put it on a scale of numbness, and it came down to a 5. So it's been a big improvement for my mum. She's had a hip operation 2 months ago, and when she would get up and walk, she would stand first and then take a walk. We've seen her in a week just stand up and walk straight away. I went, wow. So it's done a lot of changes for my mum, for my children, all around. It started off with just myself, my daughter, or my 2 daughters and my son taking them. And after a week, my husband was feeling a little bit left out, and now he's complaining not on them. So he keeps saying, I want them now. So I have to top up his, put it in his, like a lunch bag for him to take for the day, because he's a truck driver. And he keeps reminding me every day now for the past 3 days. So he's definitely seen an improvement. Business-wise, I think it's great because I'm really excited because I want to help others, and the only way I can help others is by getting into the business, and so that it gives us opportunities to share it with others. And so that's the excitement of knowing that also by the following month I'm earning a profit. And I know I've been in traditional businesses, and you definitely don't see any profits by next month. It normally takes, I don't know, after a year or 2 years before you see anything, and the profit's normally minimal.
Yeah.
So that's my launch. Can I go to the levels now?
Awesome, Deb. What I'll do is I'm going to pass it over to Chelsea, because she's next to you, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Okay, and then after Chelsea, we'll have Tanya share her story. Hey, Chelsea.
Hello.
So, how did it come into your life? What's happening in your life with regards to Juice Plus, and any changes you've noticed, and what excites you about the business?
So I joined the business. I actually got the products for my daughter. She's 4 years old. She has eczema, and she doesn't eat much. She doesn't like to eat, so she ate very little. which meant she got very little nutrients inside her body every day. And she had very sore muscles. Her legs were too sore to walk anywhere. She struggled just to walk from the room to the lounge room. And, you know, she'd lie down in the hallway and be like, oh, my legs are tired, mummy. You know, so that was a real worry for me. And when I came across this, she was my guinea pig to see if it would work. After the, I think, third or fourth day, her eczema on her face really started to clear up. And she started walking with me to school to get her brother from school. And that's a big improvement. She hasn't moaned about walking in the whole, I think it's our 12th day today, and she hasn't moaned about her legs being sore since she's taken the gummies. And so I'm so impressed that she's so much more creative. So she's very happy now because she has the energy to walk around and play with her toys. So she's become very creative. She doesn't play her iPad much anymore, which is a great improvement from her. So just seeing the amazing results with my daughter,
Awesome.
I've now put my other children on there, and they're doing really well. And myself, I stopped napping naps. I'm also a big chocolate lover, and I made these guys, when I first got here, we had chocolate sundaes 2 weeks straight in a row. And I got these guys really sick. And they weren't even on juice beans, so I was really bad with chocolate. And I haven't had a chocolate sundae for 2 weeks, probably, 2 or 3 weeks. I haven't had a chocolate sundae. And I don't even crave it. So it's, and it's cleared up I had bad acne. I still have it a bit, but it's really cleared up my skin as well. So I'm really impressed with the changes that the juice beans has had for me. And yeah,
Awesome.
with the business, you know, when you hear something and you experience something so good and awesome, you just have this urge to share it.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. Like, I just have an urge to tell everyone. I was walking in the mall today, and I was just I could see people that just look sick. I saw old people that just look like they can't walk. I just felt like going up to them and giving them some beans. It's such an amazing product. And so, because I'm amazed at the product, and I saw that it had a really good business module as well. So, you know, you put two amazing things together, and you're going to get amazing results. So that's why I joined the business, and that's why I'm really excited.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Chelsea. That was awesome, Share. Okay, thank you, guys. We're going to go over now to Tanya. So if I can get you to mute yourself, and we will find Tanya. If I don't find you, can you pin your video, spotlight your video? And where are you, Tanya? Here you go. I think I might have you. Okay, are you there, Tanya?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can everyone see her? My computer's doing interesting things. You can see her? Okay. Cool, Tanya. Okay, you can. So, Juice Plus, what happened with you? You know, how long have you been on it? What's happened in your life since you've been on Juice Plus? And what excites you about this business?
Well, it was my dear friend Tina. She had been on it, and she'd sort of mentioned something about it, and I've had quite a bad sickness the past year, and I had to have some therapy, and I was very sick. I got staph infection through it, and just the stress of it all got to me a little bit, and I wasn't working, so Tina mentioned them to me, and I tell you what, you know, my staph infection has cleared. In 4 weeks, I've had nothing. Wow. There's nothing coming up. I had bloods today, so I'll get the results for them tomorrow because my bloods have never been right. And for me, the energy that I have during the day because I'm a very active mum. I'm at my son's league finals at this minute. I can do it from anywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, and I love it. My daughter, she's been on the chews. She gets very bad rheumatic fever in her legs, so sports and things are a bit hard for her. She's getting better, whether it carries on or not, I'm not sure. But I haven't had a cigarette in 27 days.
Wow.
And main thing, I just don't have time. I just have all this energy, and I just want to do stuff and make things. Just, it really is really cool. My husband got really sick last week with that horrible flu, and I just started double dosed him for 3 days, and he just came right. Whereas, you know, he was a bit naughty. He wasn't taking the beans, but he came right after about 4 days. Whereas my son, his went for 8 days, because that's one of my huge whys that I started the business. I need to get good health for all my family. I need to be able to afford to have them all on it. And I've always, Tina knows, I've always helped people. And for me, doing this, I'm helping people with their health, you know, with their well-being, and I'm kind of getting something back for it. Not that, I'd be lying if I didn't say that making money was part of it. But
Yeah.
I can help people and watch them get their results. One of my customers, Paula, she has 8 children between her and her husband. 5 of them live with her permanently, and 3 they have week on, week off. 4 of them are ASD. She's started Poppy. I actually was a bit naughty, and I gave her some of Lani's chews to try before her order came. And look, Poppy, she's 8 years old, and there's drastic changes in her already in 3 weeks at school. She's getting better reports. So, you know, and it just makes you feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even if I get a couple of days of not getting customers, I'm still getting good feedback from my existing customers.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just really good. And for me, I can do all the stuff. I sleep at night. I never used to sleep. I was lucky to get 1 or 2 hours a night, bad insomnia. Probably my 3rd day into the beans, slept like a baby. I woke up, just about had a heart attack because I'd slept for 6 hours. So, that's amazing to me. And, yeah, I've got a very sick son at the moment, but I think stress levels are so much less as well.
Yeah.
I think the team that I've joined and the positivity that I get from you all is amazing. It just makes you a better person. I think, you know, it just brings out the good in people, and we can all help each other. So I just want to say thank you to everyone, and I love my juicy beans.
Thank you, Tanya. Thanks for that. That was awesome. And thank you. Thanks for sharing from your son's league game.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's the beauty of this business, you know. If you've got a device, if you've got internet, you can do this anywhere. That's the beauty of it.
I just went to the Redcliffe Dolphins and went into the gaming room and talked to a few people that were putting money in the machines. And I started talking to them about it.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, would you rather be looking after your health than putting all your money into these machines than just eating it? And they sort of had a laugh at me, but 4 of them took my phone number. So, you know, I can have fun while I'm doing it.
There you go. That's the way to do it. That's awesome. Thanks so much for that, Tanya.
Okay.
Okay, see you later. Oh, cool. Okay, so we're going to go over to Shy now. Shy, where are you? If you want to unmute yourself, then I will find you and I am going to spotlight you. All right. Hey, Shy, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. All right. So, hey, Shai, you know what? I just want to tell everyone, most of the people here, well, not most of them, but some of the people here I haven't met. And that's the beauty of this. We get to do our business. It's global. We get to do our business like this. So that's the beauty of it. And so, Shai, what I'll pass the time over to you just to briefly share your story on how Juice Plus happened, what's happened since you've been on it, how long, and what excites you about it.
Cool. I've been on Juice Plus for nearly a month.
Okay.
Okay. Per month. Sorry. And it was just for me and this one. He's 5. And we just seen it through Facebook, and it was interesting. And you know, no one come to me, you go to them. Shh. Sorry, no.
That's all right.
Sorry. Yeah, so it was just for us two, and I was just curious. I was already on my own health journey in terms of getting my baby weight off and those kind of things, and you know, trial and error, so many other things that were affordable and sustainable. So that's what got me really, really curious about the juice beans, because they were natural, and I had already put enough crap into my body and spent enough money. So it was really low risk. So I thought we'd give it a try, and it's been really, really good for all of us. Once me and my big boy started, my partner was a bit skeptic, so I thought, oh wow, if you're gonna, you know, give me a bit of riff about it, well, you get on it too, so we can see what it can do for both of us. And it's done us really, really well in terms of, like everyone else has said, energy, not just bursts of energy, but lasting energy. As many people can relate with having young kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, getting energy from anywhere is really, really good. So that's, and he does repetitive work. So now usually he used to just come home, jump on the couch and go to sleep, whereas the first week, I think it was, he come back, and it wasn't a noticeable change, but we just talked about it. He's like, you know what, I don't feel tired, you know, I can come home and I feel like doing something. So that's always good when someone can come home and help you out at home and do house stuff.
Yeah.
Sleep was a big thing. The first week, man, and our sleep was awesome. Just deep sleep, actual sleep, unbroken sleep. And I was telling Palu that I wouldn't even know if I had baby wake up the first few nights because I had such a good sleep. So that was pretty good. Our eating habits, just choices of food, our cravings, curbing our cravings is really, really good. We weren't perfect eaters before, but now we are, you know, 100 times better than what we were before, and we haven't really fallen off. Now and then, we're still not perfect, but when we do try and have something we used to have, we feel really, really sick. And you know not to make those choices again, because you know what the horrible feeling is like to come down from that. But yeah, so that's just our short experience with being on Juice Plus, and there's lots that we can't wait to find out in the months to come.
Awesome.
The business side, what excites me about the business is just the impacting. You know, I used to work in Haura back home, and I loved my mahi. I loved helping other people, but there's just so much infrastructure in how you can do that, as anyone would know. But with this, you know, you get to put your own kind of personal spin on it, and you've got awesome energy from everyone around you, and you're not alone. That's what's awesome, is there's not a lot of, it's not hard, it's simple.
Yeah.
Reconnecting with old friends. I've reconnected with a lot of old friends from school, and just, you know, people I've met through doing this so far. So it's been really, really cool to catch up with them and see how they've changed and how, you know, we've changed in those years. So that's another cool thing just by doing this, and just being around like-minded people, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
But just the future, I mean, looking forward. I mean, I think everyone knows that there's something more, but not many people take that chance because of fear. And that's what I've learned a lot just in this 4 weeks, is everything that's always held me back. It's just because I'm just too scared to put myself out there. And I probably wouldn't be this far if, you know, the support of New Age and Tina and, you know, everyone else. Just keep pushing everyone. No one's left behind, which is cool. And yeah, that's my story.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for that, Shai. And it's really interesting you brought that up. We're going to share a little bit about the business when you were talking about infrastructure, so in traditional work. So thank you very much for that, for your share. We're going to go over to Gay Allen, and I will spotlight you, Gay. And Gay Allen's going to share her story. Spotlighting. There we go. I'm getting good at this. Hey, Gay, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Cool. So, how long have you been on Juice Plus, and what's happened so far, and what is exciting you about Juice Plus?
So I've been on the bean probably about 2 months now, going on 2 months. My initial introduction to them, when I first received the beans, I should say, we were going through a bit of family time where we had a family member in the hospital. So I wasn't really focused on changing my lifestyle at that time, and I didn't want to start taking the beans straight away because I didn't want to waste them. But because of, you know, how busy we were around that time, late nights, early morning, that sort of stuff, I thought I'm going to start taking them, even though I can't right now focus on changing my diet. And that first month, the reason I really wanted to get them was because my knees started playing up. I started having issues with my joints. But in that first month of just taking the beans without changing my diet or anything like that, what I noticed was the amount of energy I was gaining through it, without even noticing that it was lessening the impact on my knees. I am anemic. I've been anemic for years, since I was a teenager. So I've been on and off iron tablets, organic iron tablets, prescribed iron tablets, over-the-counter iron tablets. I've had injections, but nothing's ever stuck. So to have that amount of energy in the first month without really changing my diet or any of my habits, just taking the beans was an awesome effect for me. And that was the biggest thing that I noticed, and actually the first thing I noticed. And it took a while for me to actually notice that it was relieving the pressure on my knees, because my, you know, what I was most excited about was the energy I gained. Because what happened in the first month of taking these beans, years of iron tablets didn't or couldn't do for me.
Yeah.
So that was, you know, that's what got me really excited about the being on the beans. My daughter, I have my daughter on them as well. She's quite healthy. She's very outgoing, very outspoken. And putting her on the chews wasn't hard at all. Well, I thought it wasn't hard at all, but she doesn't like the veggie ones. So I've found just now that the veggie packet is still full and the fruit one's half gone. So she's been skipping out on the veggies and not taking the fruits. So we're still working on her, but she's still bright and bubbly. I have no issues with her outside of her veggies. The reason I wanted to get on into the business was because of my family, and wanted to introduce them to the beans. And especially my mum and dad. My mum's on them at the moment, and majority of my family are on them.
Yeah.
And we're still working on my dad. My dad has, that old school, I don't need anything, but he's probably the one that needs it most. So yeah, now that I've got the majority of my family on the beans, I want to work on our financial freedom. I work quite long hours. I'm a single mum, so freeing up my time is what I'm focusing on now. My daughter actually came to me about 2 weeks ago saying she's had enough of school. She wants to be homeschooled. And mind you, at 6 years old, she said she's learned all she needed from school and she no longer wants to go. So I'm fine with that. I've had enough of the 9 to 5. So now that my family are on the beans, that's my next focus, is to try and get out of the rat race, and listening to other people's testimonials. I've heard this, my daughter talks homeschool, but other testimonials I've heard about world schooling, and that's awesome to me. I'm thinking, well, why not? Why couldn't we?
Yeah.
And, that's one thing I have, one goal I have for me and my daughter. It's only the two of us, so how hard can it be, really?
Yeah.
That's about it.
Awesome. Oh, I love that goal. That's cool. Quite a few of us homeschool in our group, in our team, so that is awesome. Thanks, Gay. Thank you for that. And our last launch we have is Amanda. Mandy, I'm going to find you, spotlight you. Mandy's a good friend of mine. I met her last year when we were in Bega for a short time. And we've just kept in contact. And hey, Mandy, I've spotlighted you. Can everyone see Mandy?
Hi, H.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you.
Oh, cool. So, what's been going on? Now, Mandy, I just want to share with you guys, she actually started out maybe a month or two on the product first, and then joined the business later. But I'll let you share your story. What's happened with you since Juice Plus has come into your life?
That heaps has happened, H. First, I'd just like to say that Juice Plus has been a really big blessing in my life, and being a mum of 10 children, one of whom is watching this here tonight with his family. I started taking them 2 months ago. I had been unwell for a while, so I was looking for a natural way of being able to heal my body from the inside out. And my 15-year-old daughter she did not eat fruit and veggies at all, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to get some nutrition into her, but she was also suffering from migraines every month that would actually not put her to bed for 3 days in a month. And so we started the Juice Plus just to see if it would make any difference. So the two of us have been on Juice Plus for 2 months, and just in the last month, hubby and the rest of the kids have started taking the products as well, and they are loving it. I'm like H, I've actually had to increase my number of orders just to keep up with being able to supply everybody with their products. But for me, the energy levels that I have now are through the roof. I haven't had this much energy in I don't know how long. Sleeping overnight time is just fantastic. Being able to go through the day completely without feeling like I'm going to fade out at about 3 or 4 o'clock when I have to start getting the kids from school again. So energy, sleep, my nails are stronger. Everything is just improving immensely just from being on the juiced beans for the last 2 months. I'm slowly working on my iron building up, but I'm happy to keep going at the rate we're going with that. My daughter, she had plantar warts on the bottom of her feet, and within about 2 weeks of being on the juice beans, she's taking the chews, the warts had completely disappeared. So she was very happy with that as well. And as a whole, our whole family is no longer craving sugar. We're enjoying every day. We have fun. And my husband remarked he's a school teacher now, and he was actually was able to do 2 periods of PE with the kids without feeling like he was going to pass out at the end of it. So he was really impressed that he's also got the added energy and the stamina to be able to keep up with the kids that he teaches at school. The thing that really excites me about the business is being a stay-at-home mum for the last 24 years. I haven't really had much of an opportunity to sort of get myself out there and to meet people through the business. My confidence levels have increased, and the ability to just to talk to people and to want to help people with their health, and to be able to stay at home with my kids and do that. And the other thing that really excites me is that we have a goal of being financially self-sufficient, and through the business, me being able to earn a little bit of money is going to help us to achieve that goal. So that's my little story, H.
Awesome. Thank you. So Jared's on. Are you on, Jared? I think I can see your family. That's awesome. All the way from New Zealand. So we can do this in New Zealand, guys. We can do this anywhere, actually. He's hiding. Oh, cool.
Thanks, H.
Thanks, Mandy. So, guys, there's actually a business behind this, as obviously most of you have seen. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass the time over to Tina, and she's going to share a part of what we do in this business. So, hey, Tina.
Hi.
Cool, cool. So, over to you.
Okay, so in a traditional business, okay, you may have heard of the pyramid scheme. When I first joined the business, my husband says to me, "Is it one of those pyramid schemes?" I said, "No, it's not." And he said, "Yes, it is. It's one of those pyramid schemes." And he didn't, quite believe me, and he just sort of just shrugged his shoulders. And so I just want to show you what a traditional business structure is like. So here we have the triangle, okay, the pyramid. At the top, we have our CEO, and down the bottom, we have all our little workers, okay? So this can be the structure of any business, and let's just say it's a retail business, okay? And we've got these levels, okay? So you've probably got your GM, your general manager, your manager or branch manager, because there'll be different branches, manager and supervisor. Okay, so down here you will have your retail assistants, cashiers, reception, and just your workers, all your other cashiers as well throughout the shop. Okay, so with a traditional structure, you would normally start from the bottom, unless you've got a degree in business or something, and you can usually come in straight up here or up here or here. But for someone like myself who doesn't have a degree, I would probably have to start down the bottom and work my way up. Now, I may only get as far as manager or supervisor. Supervisor, manager, maybe branch manager. Be highly unlikely that I may be able to become the CEO. Okay? And even if I did become CEO, let's just say, there's only room for one CEO. Okay? Now, actually, I might leave that there. And down here, I hope you can see it, we've got our structure, our business structure with Juice Plus. Okay? Now, we start from the bottom. Okay? Now, this part down here, we start off as a virtual franchisee. Okay? Now, it doesn't matter what your status is. You could be a lawyer, a doctor, or stay at home like myself. You still have to start from the bottom. Okay? You start from the bottom. Now, we have these levels within our business. Okay? At the top here, we have our National Marketing Director. Now, in order for a virtual franchisee to make it to the top, okay, for us to make it to the top, we have to help those that we bring into the business, okay? We will not be successful unless we help those that we bring into the business. So we're all helping each other, okay? And not only that, it's in contrast to the traditional business. With our business structure, okay, once you reach your levels, you can go as far as you want to go, okay? I think the next level is DVF, and then SDVF, which is where I'm at, okay, and then SC, and then so on and so on. The beauty of our business structure is that there's plenty of room at the top, okay? It's not like your traditional, where there's only room for one CEO. In our business structure, there's lots of room. We can all become NMDs if that's what you wish, okay? And that's the awesome thing I love about our upside down pyramid. Awesome. And the thing about the CEO in a traditional business, they usually have a stressful job, time poor, you know, they may make more money, but they don't have as much time. They've got more responsibility, more stress, and they're trying to make a profit, okay? With our business structure, it's not so much the same. And that's another thing I love about it, okay? And with NMDs, they're usually on six figures. And again, they're still helping those underneath them. And yeah, that's it.
Cool. Thank you, Tina. That was awesome. That's awesome. And you know what? This is what we do. This is what we do. We have to share. We build up each other. I have one of my uplines. She's NMD. She's on 5 figures, and you know, she taps into me every now and then, at least once or twice a month, or when I need to. And she's just amazing. She's so helpful, and that's what I love about this. We're doing this as a team. And so what I'm going to do now is pass the time over to Liz, and Liz is going to share how this works, okay? And which is called, we call it the popcorn effect. So, hey Liz, Liz is all the way from my hometown in Mount Maunganui, New Zealand. Hey Liz.
Kia ora whānau. I've got my popcorn here.
Oh, cool.
Before I was on my juice beans, there would be nothing left. And it would be well opened. So I'm going to share with you how this popcorn effect happens.
Awesome.
Okay, here's me. Here's Liz. If Liz shares this with 2 people, it makes 3 of us. If those people go off and share it, that's 4 people. And they go off and share it, 8, 16 more people, those go off, 32. So you can see that by just sharing with 2 people, 32 people end up having it. But in the juicy life, we like to think of it in 5. So if you share plus 3 more people, we're going to get 5 people. If they share it, then you're going to be 25. if those 5 people share it, it's going to be 1, 2, 5. So you look over here, 8, 1, 2, 5. Hey, it's got to be good. So if they go off and share it with 5 people, 625 people. Go on again, 3,125 people. So that's amazing. So if you're getting commission off those people, well, your bank balance is going to look fabulous next month. Okay, Henrietta, is that all you want me to share with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
I might eat my popcorn now.
Yeah, so you know what, guys, that's how it works. I came under my beautiful friend Tracy. Tracy's under Kira, this friend I was telling you who's on 5 figures monthly. And then what happened, so I've only been in 3 months. I was on my own, and we have this team of 20 people in our group. And you know, it's just sharing. We're just sharing the power of wellness. So thanks for that. That was awesome. I love the popcorn. So what I'm going to do last, we're going to talk with Debbie. And Debbie's going to share a little bit about the levels that we have in this business. And she's going to share, Tina's going to have a little bit of a story because Tina's SDVF. And I'll share a little bit about my story. So thanks, Debs. Over to you.
Okay, so in this business, you have different levels. Just as Tina mentioned, when you join the business, you begin as a VF, which is virtual franchisee, as a virtual franchisee. Now, there's 3 different ways of actually getting different types of sources or income into your account. So the first one is retail profit, and then there's a commission and bonuses. So I'm going to focus on the bonus. Now, with each bonus that you receive, there's a time frame attached to it. So if you keep to that time frame, you will be gifted a bonus. And you can sit down with your upline so that she can, they go over the different time frames. So you start off as a VF, and then you, when you bring 2 customers in as, when you have 2 customers and they've placed orders, you then get promoted to a DVF. Now, if you do it within 10 days, you then receive $100 in your account the following month. Okay? And as you work harder and you level up, you then become a SDVF. Okay, so when you reach that level, your bonus will then be $400. Now, this is where the magic happens. Not only do you receive the $400, but the person that brought you in also gets rewarded $400. So now I'm going to pass the time over to Tina because she is currently at a SDVF. Is that right?
Yes. Tina? So Tina's just going to quickly share her story as an SDVF, which she made within a month actually. And you have about 2 months to reach the level to get, I mean, you can reach it at any time, but Tina did this within a month. So how did that go? What did you do, Tina?
Once I started, like in my first week that I joined the business, I actually didn't do anything. I sort of just chilled. And then I think as it came to the end of the first week, I thought, geez, I better get my A into G. And then I just told my sisters, my two sisters and my mum, and my sister bought, and myself, and then I reached, what's the level after? It's DVF. And then I think within my 10 days, I reached DVF. And then I think on my 4th week, exactly on my 4th week, I reached SDVF.
Yeah.
Pretty much it was my why. I've got a big why. My why pushed me to SDVF. And I'm the type of person that in the past has allowed fear a lot of the times to stop me from moving forward in business, any type of business ideas that I've come across or have thought of for myself. I've always thought that I could never achieve it. And I guess this time with being in the business in this juicy business, I think I'm just, I look back at all those times that I stopped myself from moving forward. It's just come to a point where I am, I guess, tired of not progressing forward past those fears. And so with SDVF, I had 2 people in mind, and I thought, I asked them about the product first, and then I thought of them for the business, because I know that they're both stay-at-home mums. And I also know with one of my friends who I went to school with, and that was Tanya, who's at the rugby with her son. I know that she's been looking for work and been struggling to get work. And so I thought of her for the business and not only just for the product. So when I asked her about if she would like to try the product, I also asked her if she would like to look at the business opportunity by jumping on one of our Zoom events. And I also asked Shai. She's also another teamie of mine. I introduced her to the product. I asked her about the product. I touched base with her, and she said, yes, I wouldn't mind. And so she jumped on a couple of events as well, and she liked what she's seen. She liked the results that she heard from real people bearing their testimonies about being on the juicy beans. And so I even says to her, look, consider also the business opportunity. I says, would you like to work from home? Are you thinking about going back to work? And I think she says, yeah, she may think about going back to work. And I says, well, why not take this opportunity and work from home? Give it a go. And she said, okay then. So it was the last Zoom event that we had with just my team, with H and Liz and Tanya and Shai jumped on. And after that event, I spoke to them after that, and they were keen as. After seeing that Zoom event, they were really keen to jump on the business. And I was so excited. And so when I spoke to them, excitement is like, it's contagious. Yeah. So it got them all worked up and all excited. And Shai went from, I can't join till next week, to say, bugger it, I'll just join this week. And now they're both in my team, and it's such a joy to have them on my team, because they're so excited and they really want this, and they're loving being on the juice beans, and they're loving being having this business opportunity. So yeah, so exactly on my 4th week of joining, I've reached SDVF, and I guess I made $855, and I made that just from sharing posts.
That's in a month.
Yep, that's no hard selling. It's not scary. I hate selling.
Yeah. And
I've told H this. I don't like, putting it in people's faces and being pushy, it's just sharing. And that's all it is, sharing and making a recommendation towards the product.
Awesome.
And sharing some posts. That's all it was. And so, yeah.
Awesome, Tina. Thank you. Big why. We've heard fear mentioned too here in this event. Just getting over that. And all it is, guys, it's just getting over ourselves, because that's the fear. We're we're fearful of what people think, and you know, of what they'll say. But we realize that what we have here is a gift, so we're really excited to share this gift. Okay, thanks, Debs. Back to you, Debbie. Can you unmute yourself? I'm having problems. Cool.
So we've just heard from Tina how awesome to hear that she was getting $850 into her account, so I can't wait to get that too. So the next level is SC. Now when you reach that level, your bonus will then be $600. $600. Now remember, because you get rewarded the $600, the person that brought you in also gets $600 as well. I think that's amazing. So H, back to you, because you're at SC level. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I just made that this month, and just like what Tina said, you know, it was my big why. I have a big why. Galen mentioned world schooling. I homeschool, and that's my why for my family. And so this is my 3rd month in the business. I actually had a call from one of the top uplines, and they're on 50,000 a month. And he goes, "Do you realize what's happening here?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know what's going on," because I was just sharing. He was trying to teach me how to, you know, go in and read my figures, but I was just sharing this amazing product in the business. So that's what I want to do. I just want to help my team come up to where we are, you know, come up to NMD like we spoke about. And a lot of the team here are moving faster than what I did. I didn't do much in my 1st month at all. And then I went to a conference, and it just blew me away. The people that I saw, there were single mums, there were divorcees up on stage, and they were up at NMD. And it just, I thought, oh wow, you know, if they can do this, I can do it too. So it's just daily consistent action. Next month, as a result of my work, my paycheck will be over $2,000. And it's just, and I don't share it to impress, I share it to impress upon you what can happen here, the power of this. You know, we're all in to help each other do this together. So that's what I've had happen to me as SC. And I'm just really grateful to be part of an awesome team to do this with. So thanks, Debbie. I'll pass it back to you and spotlight you.
Okay, so after SC, you then level up to become a SSC, which your bonus will then be $1,200. $1,200. Okay, so that's your bonus, and because remember, whoever you in, they also get $1,200 as well. After SSC, you then become a QNMD. My goodness, a lot of letters. So when you reach that level, your bonus will then be $1,500. And guess what? Again, the person that brings you in will also get $1,500 as well. And then the next level is NMD. Now, when you reach that level, will be in $3,000 in bonus to you only. Because then by that level there's no need for the person who brought you in to receive $3,000, because just as Tina says, they would be earning 6 figures by then. They won't need 3,000.
Awesome.
But I'll gladly take it.
Awesome.
Okay, that's levels.
Thank you so much for that, Debs. So guys, that's the end of our event. I'd like to thank you all for coming in. You know, we came in because of 2 words that we asked ourselves, and those 2 words are what if? What if this is going to be an opportunity for us? What if this will change my family and the course of our family? And that was the question that I asked. I haven't worked in a job for over 16 years. I've done a little bit at home, but it hasn't been as great and successful as this has been, because this is the first time I've worked in a team. And you know, it may just be time to say what if this is the opportunity that I'm looking for. We've asked ourselves that. You've heard what's happened to the people here. We all have whys in what we want to do. My first why was really, that's why I didn't do much in the first month, was to get my family on this. We could only afford to get 1 order, and then we've increased that, and now we get like 3 orders, which include 3 more for our children. My other goal was to get off family assistance, because we're a 1-income family. We've been 1 income for 20 years, and I wanted to get us off family assistance. I felt that I could do that, and so we're on our way to do that now, and we're really excited for what's going to happen. There's no risk in this, like a normal business, and when you start a traditional business, it takes years to recoup your investment. You know, we're talking 20,000 plus in a traditional business, and in this, all it costs a fee of $137 to join this business. So people are getting their investment back within 10 days. Tina got that and a couple of months of orders back in her first month. And so what I'd like you to do now is reach out to the person that shared this event with you, or that has sent you this recording, and just ask them, you know, we're here to support you. We're all part of the same team. And I want to thank my amazing team for sharing their stories. This is actually our very first event, and so we're all in our group chat. We were so nervous, but I want to thank our team for sharing your stories and for sharing your segments and stepping out of your comfort zone. So thanks everybody. Thank you so much for your shares, and reach out to the person that shared this recording with you or this event with you. So thank you everybody.
Bye.
See you later guys. Bye.
See ya.